my readings for Halloween of 2025. Come on in. Clear your minds, relax, sit down. All you have to do is listen and take what resonates with you and your situations. And if it doesn't fit, then it's for somebody else watching. Right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Come on in. Thank you to all the newer subscribers, watchers, sharers, and commenters. It really, I mean it. It really does. I thank you because I say this a lot. I wouldn't waste my time, right? So I appreciate all of you. All right. Anywho, what is in your cards for the holiday? So far, I have dark side. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love that you have. Don't let it steal your joy. Somebody has a dark side. Somebody you've been dealing with. It could be you, could be them. I'm feeling if you're the North Noder, it's probably them, right? Self-righteous, acts spiritually superior, condescending, and preachy. Yeah, narcissist, much. Yeah, this is in your present. This person has a dark side. It's there, it's showing. All talk, silver-tongued devil, big flirt, no action, player energies. Yeah, this person is all talk. Their actions do not match up with their words. Whatever, hope, fear, challenge, and homework is mechanical, going through the motions, checked out, and routine. I'm feeling like NPCs, people that, nobody's home, right? People that are still stuck in the past, in the matrix, or whatever that is, right? All right, so we need one more of these and we can move on. Hi, everybody popping in and out. It's good to see you. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you are watching me. I forgot, I gotta emphasize this. Unpredictable, never know what they'll do, unreliable, someone's a live wire. Someone has anger issues out there. Yeah, unpredictable. All right, so that's where we're coming from with that. Show me what I need to see. Yeah, it's I have a feeling this is going to be a tough reading because of the cards that have already come out. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh boy. Yeah, this person has a dark side, boy. Oh boy. All right. We're gonna I just buckle up because I'm not sure. Like, I don't like to give difficult readings. I have a feeling this is going to be difficult. Somebody is not who they say they are. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Vibration. This self-righteous person, condescending, preachy, spiritual narcissist. Right? That's in your present. Great. What's good in this reading? I want to see what's good. Toxic. This is crowning you. Silver-tongued devil. These are tough cards, Capricorn. This could be more specific than, this may not be for everyone this week. I don't know. Antique. Something's getting old. This mechanical, checked out, routine, robotic person, right? Something's getting old. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. One more of these and we can get on with my tarot. Mountains. Mountains to climb. Somebody could live on a mountain, from the mountains, live in the northern hemisphere or something, possibly. All right, I'm going to use my Green Witch Tarot deck, and then I'm going to use my Pagan deck. I don't really know the name of it. That's just what I call it. You'll see why. A lot of you have already seen this deck before. All right. Knight of Athens reversed. Nine of Athens reversed. Knight of Chalices reversed. Harvest. Queen of Cups reversed. Almost all of them. Knight of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles reversed. The Justice card reversed. That's dead center in the reading. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Wow. This self-righteous, condescending, wolf in sheep's clothing, dark side person, south noder, mechanical, robotic, all talk, silver tongue devil. Holy crap, I can't believe these readings are coming out. High Priestess reversed. Whew, buckle up, buttercups. We're getting down today. Somebody's in devil energy. Some people could be the devil right in front of your eyes. Sorry to say. 3 of Athens reversed. 4 of Wands. Thank God. Whew. Page of Wands reversed. The Green Man. One more. 6 of Athens. All right. 4 of Cups reversed. So all of these cards really have to do with somebody that really wasn't thinking ahead or something. They weren't thinking clearly, maybe, or maybe we're trying to let it go, on the other hand. It's something like that, right? So I have the Knight of Athens reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. Right under wolf in sheep's clothing and vibration. Somebody freed themselves from the brutality of this dark-sided black witch. I'm just going to say it because it's the devil energy. It's flat out. I cannot believe the cards hasn't come out, but I don't think it has to because I feel it and I'm going to say it, right? Knight of Chalices, toxic, all talk, very unapologetic. They don't care. Narcissists won't care, you know? They can fake it till they make it, but they never make it because they don't change. It's like, you know, they're in that cycle. Some people are on this planet to disrupt, to confuse, to destroy, to be cruel, to be brutal. You know, come on, people. This is fucking reality. These are not good cards. I feel like a lot of people out there have not wanted this to come out. Well, then why were they in it? You know, it's like somebody watching a movie in a movie theater and they're pissed off and saying, this movie sucks. Why are you here? And it's like, no, why are you here if you don't like the movie? Why don't you leave? You know, so everyone else can enjoy it. All right, there's something like that there. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, judgment is here. This is a harvest here. Antique is right over it, however, right? Yeah, mechanical. I feel like they're being judged. They're being judged hard. You could be in good judgment, however, or whatever that is. Hello. Yeah, Queen of Chalices reversed with mountains. They could be very against this Queen of Chalices. This technically is a sweetheart card, male or female. Maybe he's just a really nice guy card, but they're either against them, refuse them, hate them, you know, but somebody's very unpredictable here. Somebody possibly could live on a mountain or from the mountains, and there's mountains to climb, that's for sure. But, you know, this person, very slow in their energy, wolf in sheep's clothing. This has taken many moons for a lot of you. But here, look at the bird, you know, is that, yeah, a hawk or something. It could be your spirit guide for some of you. Your spirit animal may be hawks. Maybe some of you want to look into that. That could be your confirmation. Some of you, maybe it's just a sign to say that, you know, this reading meant something and there's a message here for you. But anywho, I feel like they're trying to guide you. They're trying to message you about going forward, right? Taking an opportunity, more than likely to heal, But whatever that is, right? This 10 of Pentacles, this is a broken family. This superior, self-righteous, condescending, spiritual narcissist who is a dictator and preaching and very dark, has broken a family, and somebody freed themselves, or it's about giving up the fight, the vibration of it all, or this person, the vibration of this person. You're seeing it, you're feeling it. I'm sorry. Yeah, some of these people are wicked. I heard a thing the other day. I was watching this program, doing a little research of my own, right? And I heard this, I guess, analogy, and it clicked with me. And every sociopath and psychopath on this planet has narcissistic abilities and a disorder, right? But not every narcissist is a sociopath or a psychopath. But it shows you, and our whole planet is being ran by these people, to be honest. It's scary, it's fucked up, and it's real. And, it's just, it blows my mind. But, the Masonic Temple and all the Illuminati and, All right, so anywho, dead center in the reading. This is very unjustified, this toxic behavior. Dead center, they're all talk. I feel like this person is not budging, they're just playing games. It's a game to the devil, see? It's a game. That's why they don't care. They think it's fun deep down, because in their heart of hearts, which they don't really have, that's why, it gets brutal. There could be abuse here, like literally, whether it's SA, whether it's mental, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional or financial or all of it. It doesn't matter. Some people will never learn. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Something's getting old. Damn, they are definitely under judgment. And these people are checked out. If you look in their eyes, right, and you get this sense like nobody's home, there's no soul, right? There's no soul. That's fucking creepy right there. Happy Halloween. Ugh, I got the creeps. Some of these people, man. And it may not be this wicked for all of you, but it's in the cards here. So take what you want. The High Priestess, yeah, Queen of Cups down. They hate this person. They whatever. They refuse it, deny it. Hi everybody. Hello. That's just the way it is. They're not going to budge. And narcissists do not change. They can say they're gonna, and they can, fake it till they make it, but they don't make it. See, they get caught in the end. Somebody got caught. This was a long time ago. There's the Three Musketeers here that, three culprits. Very painful, but, to take the opportunity to grow and move forth with this Knight of Pentacles, looking right at the reading, she's like, or he, taking their damn time. I feel like they're avoiding a situation even. It's all about home and marriage. This is good news, however. This is abundance. And I like this deck right now because, in this time of year, because look at all the apples and harvest. This is harvest. This is judgment. This is good news. This is family, marriage, all of it. It could be bonfires and outings, and before it gets too cold, or get-togethers or invites, whatever that is. But it's like that kind of vibe. Anyway, Page of Wands down, toxic. Yeah, they stopped their ways. They've stopped their ways, right? Some of these people could be kids involved here. This was a painful past. I don't like this reading. I'm sorry. I hate giving messages like this. They were very against their own child, is what I feel. Or somebody was. Taking a leap of faith and moving forward. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? Taking a chance, making a bet. It's getting old. Somebody's innocent after all. There's innocence in that card. Getting out of troubled waters, however, thank God. Getting to calm shorelines. See how they're just like arriving to, a very lush, right? Look, it's all dead and done in the back, and then they come up ashore and it's like lush, right? Okay. We're going to switch and get a little Adibo still. Thank God. Getting out of this. It's mountains to climb, but you can get out of it. It's willpower. Find that willpower and use it. Grasp it. Go through the change of whatever it is around you and let it happen. Don't resist it, because it's going to end up being a most magical, beautiful thing, I feel. Anywho. All right. Queen of Cups down again. Ding, 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 ding. 4 of Cups. Yep. The Emperor reversed. Yeah, this was abuse of power, loss of authority. Yeah, this person was a control freak or is a control freak, this wolf in sheep's clothing. This person is very, very untrustworthy. They've turned to the dark side. I hate to say it. It's sad. It's sad. Yeah, look, sad. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Disappointing. I feel like a lot of you are very disappointed. However, there is a harvest here. There is awakenings. Awakenings to the truth, to reality, coming out of the illusion and confusion, right? 8 of Cups down. Yeah, dealing with the storms, dealing with the drama and the saga of the hate and being blocked. Queen of Cups down. Yeah, unpredictable. We're not sure what's going to happen. This mechanical, I'm just going to say devil energy is very, they're not emotionally balanced or what. Something like that. Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. They're looking right at each other. Wolf in sheep's clothing here. Messages and taking opportunities. Moving forward. These messages here with all that fire and wand energy. Yeah. They're coming forward. Or that's what it's about. Show me. I need a bunch of cards, please. Hi, everybody. Tapping in and out. Good to see you. Show me what I need to see. Ten of Wands, yeah. Dealing with ancestral curses. Some people are breaking them. Look at, we got 10 of Pentacles down and 10 of Wands up. Dealing with it, but breaking it. These curses are over. This was a family curse for your bloodline. A lot of you anyway. Most of you. This could have been going on for hundreds of years. Through the family. This is learned behavior. This narcissistic behavior is serious shit. It's a mental disorder. There is healing that needs to happen. They have broken a family dynamic. I feel like this is huge for some of you. I just had a really big reading. I've had a lot of big readings. They all are since that Hunter's Moon we just had. I almost feel like they're personal, so I don't know if they're going to be for everybody or not, but wow. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 6 of Pentacles. It's the reciprocation of the injustice, the imbalance. It's just so toxic. Look at, it's almost like they're ready for war. And this one down here is the one that wants to give up the fight, you know? And that could be you with all that going on. You know, I just don't like it. This card was out too. 7 of Pentacles. Didn't I have that already? I don't know if that was your reading or not. No. All right. Well, this is assessing things. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Working on your tree of life. Could be investments. Moving the investments around. Something's getting old. Somebody's mechanical. They're never going to learn. They're stuck in some entity. Some of these people may not still be human. That's fucking deep. 8 of Wands. Things are moving. All right. Communication. Being quick on your feet. Right on. But it's right next to the High Priestess down. Yeah. The one that you know, they want to talk to the one they hate. They're going to have to, I feel like. Or something. They don't want to. I know that. Okay. Hold on. The Empress. 3 of the Thames down. This could be the matriarch of the family. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody has a dark side. This is a really good energy. I like this Empress card. Look at that wheel. She's kind of weaving, making her yarn. You know, I like that. And that wheel gives me the Wheel of Fortune vibe, which is change. It's turning in your favor. It's also giving me the vibe of something happened in divine timing in the past, right? Something happened. Something was fated. Now how we handle that is our destiny, right? Or something of the kind. This one here, however, I do feel is very gracious, very loving, very kind. You know, empresses are not arrogant. They're not assholes. They're not entitled. That's for damn sure. You know? All right, 4 more cards. We can move on. I got an extra one, and we'll take it. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. Abundance. More than enough. That's what this is. These cards are about more than enough. Whatever that is. Somebody is in abundance. Somebody is very independent as well, I feel. And then these 2 on there. Okay. So I have 3 of Swords down again. Ding, 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 ding. 10 of Pentacles again. Ding, 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 ding. The Death card. Yeah. 5 of Wands. And Justice upright. So that Justice card, that injustice is now being justified. Gotta love it. Gotta love the injustice. It's like the underdog coming out on top. Love it. 4 Wands, letting go of the pains, you know, dealing with it. You know, it did happen a while ago, but there's good news here. I feel like there's a union. People are coming together. There's a vibration, you know. People are in very deep thought about this, you know. Somebody wants to free themselves. I feel like, on the other hand, somebody already did. And you can't free yourself if you don't deal with it, period. You can't sweep shit under the rug. Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what's happened. It's just swept. Now the mound is so huge. They're forced to face it because they can't even see the damn walls anymore. There's so much shit under the rug. This is about the tree of life. The tree of life through the family, the legacy, ancestors. This is historic in someone's family. This is huge for whoever I'm talking to. Page of Wands down. They don't want to, but they're coming forth, or that's what it's about. This toxicity. It's over, Rover. It's about change, taking a risk, and moving forward. I also, on the other hand, feel the innocent one has ended things. Yeah, door closed. Antique. Or it was closed. It's about close. It's about things changing. It's not about. It's about the ending. All right. I kind of, that was weird. I got like a very, there's like an empty, you know? The damage is done. Kind of. All right. So we got the Five of Wands, and then we have the Justice card. I'll go with the Five of Wands first. You think they didn't want to do this to someone? I think they've been doing it a long time. Yeah, sacrificial. They wanted someone dead. Some of them. Not all of them. But there was a sacrifice of some kind. The brutality, the fighting, the war. The war. Ugh. You know? Needs to be justified. It's not justified. So why are they doing this? You know what I mean? I feel like there's not even a reason. Like they, you know, it's pure. It's got to be pure, like South Node energy. Because why, if there's nothing, I don't, unless it's the person's light. Because we have the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, even though they're both reversed, which tells me that I don't think people realized who they were playing with. You know, it is about feeling better, empowering yourselves, moving on, and growing. All right. I'm going to use my grandma's deck from Austria, regular 52 playing card deck here. Grandma, what do you got for us? Ten of Spades, painful ending. Painful ending. I feel like some of your cases, it was overkill. This wolf in sheep's clothing. Just so uncalled for. Like from the beginning. I feel like you're going through the abuse as well. You know, of it all. Or we could be talking about you and not someone else. Who knows? Two of Diamonds reverse. Not dealing with these energies anymore. That's what it's about. And how imbalanced they are. Totally out of whack. I feel like some of these people could be very reckless, very impatient in traffic, yelling at people at the grocery store because there's a line ahead of them, because they want to be first or something. I mean, it's like, get control of your damn self. You know? Eight of Spades down. This is clear. Clarity. Clarity coming in for you. Things are clear, I feel. Five of Diamonds. Very disappointing. There's a lot of loss, a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, you know. Very sorry for that, Capricorn. The self-righteous piece of shit, you know. Three of Swords. Reversed. Again, Three of Spades. There's definitely three people that did the most damage, but I feel like there was a group. And you could have just sat there and witnessed it all, you know? Three of clubs. Yeah. You're waiting on your harvest. You're waiting on your ships to come in. They are coming in because the card showed up. But, it's like waiting for that Amazon package. You just want it to hurry up and get here. I don't blame you, All right. I don't know the name of this one. That's what it looks like. Capricorn. For my North Noders. What are you going to be for Halloween? Have you thought about it? Do you know? I'm really kind of over the Disney witches and the slutty outfits. People need to start wearing homemade stuff again and get creative. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. I don't know what I'm going to dress up as I hand out candy. I have a lot of costuming, so I can just throw something together, right? Celestite just came out. It's over here. Representing communication, self-expression, and spiritual connection. The Celestite reminds us to communicate openly and to connect with our spiritual selves. You have a lot of spirit around you right now, Capricorn, know that. A lot of ancestors, they're watching this situation very closely on the other side. They're trying to do what they can do, but in the 3D realm, they can only do so much. And if people are not open to listen for their guidance or blocked or whatever, then, that could be an issue maybe for somebody. Maybe they're blocked or they're having a hard time. This is the time. The veil is thin, right? The veil is thin. We can talk to our ancestors and get some guidance. I'm going to get a wisdom card. We're going to stay on the witch theme since it's season of the witch, right? So I got all my witch decks out now. Ritual and invocation. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen this card in this deck before. So I'm curious myself. All right, don't forget to flip and flop your energies should you need to, right? You desire to connect with the goddess and gods. Your desire to connect with the goddesses and gods has been acknowledged. But do you understand the true nature of the deities you are trying to summon? Heed the warning that invocation brings forth, for this action is not without danger for the inexperienced. Ritual teaches you to prepare for power and to judge wisely. It is vital to know about those you wish to invoke. Learn their dislikes and likes and surround yourself with their attributes and the things that they are associated with or represent. True invocation is to surrender, to be a vessel, in order for the deity you have summoned to function within you for a short period. This card can be drawn to assure you that the love and relationships you have with a particular god or goddess is real and runs through the very essence of who you are, whomever you believe in, whatever religion or faith or spirituality. We all look up, right? Doesn't matter to me. This card has been drawn to assure you that the love and relationship that you have with a particular god or goddess is real and runs through your very essence of who you are through the mist of time. As you aspire to be more than your own greatness and to be humble enough to serve, the connection becomes stronger. There's a side note, your connection with the deity is linked to past lives. This self-righteous, spiritual, narcissistic POS. Yeah, there's twin flames here. This has been going on through generations. That's validation right there. I was saying that with generational curses earlier. Thank you, Spirit. People are breaking generational curses here. I love it. Break those hexes. Shine that light. I don't have a regular lighter. I have this one. But there's the light. Yeah. My familiar deck. That was fast. I didn't even really barely shuffle them. The Hedgehog and Disguise. All right, check it out. Tucked away in a log or beneath a bush, I do my best to keep out of sight and out of mind, blending in with my surroundings as I become part of the forest floor, the garden border, the pile of leaves. You, too, might want to consider laying low for a time or assuming quite a different persona to avoid harm and strife. There are times for banging a drum and shouting for your cause, for declaring who you are and what you believe in as boldly as you dare. But now is not one of those times. Take that approach and you will draw all the wrong attention. I only have one natural predator, and when it comes to my well-being and survival, I would not parade before a badger, but rather disguise my presence. Covert narcissist. Damn. Right there in front of us in disguise. Covert. They're the most harmful ones, I believe. Oh boy. I would not parade before. Okay, I already read that. Time for reflection, solitude, and rest beckons. Prepare well in your sanctuary. Your chance to prove them wrong will come. It's just not today. So you're on the right track. You just got to stick in there, right? Use that willpower, I was saying. Draw on that strength, right? We're going to see what you are conjuring up in your kitchens for this Samhain. What are you conjuring? Okay, let's turn back over. Mandrake and in passive, the mandrake. I bought a mandrake plant for myself for Christmas last year. And I had to buy, live plants, and it comes as a tuber, the roots. And they were doing great. And apparently they don't like a lot of water because it died. All of them, all three of them. So I will definitely keep that in mind. They do not like a lot of water. Okay, so anywho, check it out. Your expression says it all. Not much impresses you these days, does it? Your light has dimmed. However, all is not lost, for a new magic surrounds you when I appear. No other plant has been more associated with or represented by witches through the ages as I. A magical alliance was made between witches and the spirit of Mandragora for my root to be used as a vessel for familiars to feed from. In return, I am fed with milk or wine under a full or dark moon. Be sure not to feed on me yourself, though, for I will cause delirium or even madness if ingested, much like my poisonous cousins, belladonna. Instead, use my powdered root wisely as a magical catalyst to empower amulets, spells, and fertility rituals, or to induce visions and free your spirit for a desired freedom of magical expression is waiting to be unearthed. Yeah, there's like a part of you that needs to come out and just be rebirthed, right? Let it happen. This person or people, they are wicked. It doesn't mean you are, right? Did I take one of these yet? No. All right. I'll take one of these, and then I'm going to give you a rune, and we'll close it out. What do you got for caps? My Capricorn Collective. Lady de los Muertos. I cannot speak Spanish, so I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. But yeah, check it out. I know a lot of people in today's day and age are afraid of death, and it's part of life, and you should never be afraid of death, never be taught to be afraid of death, you know. But a lot of people are. But anywho, these people are not, however, the Mexican, not usually like that. The iconic Lady of Death, with the pale skull like face, zombie eyes, and a rich red funeral flowers in her hair, has become one of the most recognizable symbols of Halloween and the Mexican Day of the Dead. The original model for this flamboyant Lady of Death can be tracked back to the ancients. Aztec goddesses Micatecayawatl. I have no idea how to say that word. Hopefully you know who I was talking about, because I cannot say it. As time went on, the figure remained balanced between beauty and horror and morphed into a Lady of the Dead and eventually into a more modern graphic figure of Katrina. That's her name, right? Little trivia. It's also reported that the identity of the original Katrina was based on a woman who was very rich and had everything they wanted in this life. Yet death takes everyone equally. So it was a reminder that no matter how beautiful, rich, popular, or famous you were, in the end, death takes all. The Mexican culture has a long-standing history of laughing at death and seeing it as just another aspect of life. In some ways, death is the last taboo in many Western cultures. We tend to hide away our dying, and some of us may even see the body of someone who never even see the body of someone who has passed in our own lives, in our whole life. Like you've never seen a dead person before. But this was a much more common occurrence in the past. Acknowledging that death is a natural process that will enter everyone's life at some time, and that perhaps until then we can choose to be life affirming, takes away much of the fear. Take a light approach to a situation initially, and it may work out better. If you are holding on to something that does not serve you any longer, in particular material things, simply let it go. Yeah, did you hear that? Yep. Ding, ding, ding. All right, I'll give you a rune. This is a very deep reading for somebody. Lot. Secret gnomes. Secret gnomes. All right. Deep in the Welsh forests, gnomes peek out from the groves of their secret space. They cheer gleefully while you walk with determined, passionate pace. Yeah, the gnomes are behind you. They're watching. You have to be determined. You have to use that willpower, right? Yeah, be passionate. Carry a seraphonite crystal to help guide you along your spiritual journey and to contact nature spirits. Seraphonite. Yeah. Those are your messages, Capricorn. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human, right? And stay spooky, right? Happy Halloween. Enjoy and be safe, right? I'll see you soon.